When the OBGYN laughed in my face and told me that my hypothesis on autoimmune issues and fertility issues was made up science, I could have just believed her and thought that everything that I was doing was maybe made up in my mind. When I got pregnant naturally after 8 years of infertility BS, I knew it wasn't made up. And the science out there points to autoimmune issues like high natural killer cells being a gut health issue. The Cliff Notes version is that when you have a low gut health and especially leaky gut, food particles and other things can get into your bloodstream. When they're there, your immune system is like, WTF, what is going on? What is here? This is not supposed to be here, and starts attacking. And if this goes on long enough, it will start attacking your own body. But on top of this, you have a lot of inflammation and oxidative stress going on throughout the whole body now. It doesn't stay localized. And this is how we get different symptoms and issues with different people. It's just not all a cut and dry, cookie cutter type of process. For me, other than the common and normal gut health issues, the dry skin, the PMS, the discharge, the achy joints, the brain fog, the tiredness, I never had any kind of diagnosed issues like thyroid issues, but the common ones were enough warning signs, or they should have been, to know that something wasn't right. And then came the unexplained infertility, and this was my big red herring, I suppose, and why I got into this stuff. My first failed IVF exposed that I did in fact have low egg quality. This was because of all the inflammation and oxidative stress. But the high natural killer cells come as a pair that my body was rejecting in any embryo that was healthy enough to get to that stage of implanting, and that's why I never saw a positive pregnancy test even with 2 IVFs. So when I found that through a blood test, which they called the Chicago test, I was already really neck deep in my holistic stuff, so I continued on. Through the 3 frozen embryo transfers using immune suppressing drugs, I got pregnant all 3 times, but only had 1 live birth. And after my second miscarriage, 2 months in fact, I got pregnant naturally because I gave my body the TLC that it needed.